All right, guys, before we start the video, I want to tell everybody that these all are on eBay auction right now. The link is below. These beautiful altars by Christopher Rush, hand-painted acrylic, gorgeous, back in 2013. 0.5 away, Alpha BGS 9, Time Vault, super rare. The Shivan Dragon, Beta Quad Plus, beautiful unlimited Mock Sapphire. An assortment of Beta Duels, an Alpha Sapphire, gorgeous, and of course the Bizarre Baghdad. All right, guys, all for your bidding pleasure on eBay auction right now. The link is below. Enjoy the video.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.
All right, guys, what's up? It's me, Daniel, with vintagemagic.com. And yeah, I want to do a video about artist proofs itself in terms of the financial side. I'm going to do a video about breaking down how to submit on PSA's website, how easy that was later on. But yeah, I went to PSA recently, and they graded basically five artist proofs, beta version from Magic the Gathering. So let's take a look real quick. Here's the Mock Sapphire. And here's the art. Hand painted on the back. Absolutely gorgeous. The Ancestral Recall. And then there's the painting. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to say that a lot here. Time Walk. And you got it on the back. Absolutely gorgeous. Mark Tuding's Time Twister. Hand painted on the back. Check that out. Pretty awesome. One of my favorite artworks. And last but not least, my all-time favorite painting. Trivia question. What is it? Underground Sea. And there it is. PSA graded. These are considered a new kind of sector that PSA is going to start grading, and they accept submissions now. I was kind of flown out there to kind of go over how to authenticate them, kind of what the process is, etc. And it was an awesome experience. PSA is definitely modernizing everything, and obviously now wanting to get into the TCG market on a heavier basis, specifically Magic the Gathering itself. So let's talk about artist proofs, because today's video is not about PSA. I was not sponsored for the video. I just want to give them a shout out for the grades and the memories. So artist proofs are limited to 50 generally. Today's artist proofs, I believe you get a foil version and other versions they have. And I think there's like 50 of each also. In the past, they even did some funky monkey stuff where they gave like 25 foils and like 50 regular cards. I don't know, but 50 is really the number you have to remember. There are some years, for example, like Antiquities and Legends and Revised, there was more than 50, probably like 100, 200, 300 proofs or so. There must have been some allocation issues, stuff like that. Also, Arabian Nights never had artist proofs. Remember, if you see an Arabian Nights artist proof, it is a fake. So, artist proofs, what are they? Artist proofs are basically, were given to the artist directly from Wizards of the Coast back in the day for each set. They were kind of given as, I don't know if they were meant for art to be on the back specifically, but they're intended for additional thank you, gratuitous. I'm saying that wrong, but gratuity, essentially saying thank you again for doing the art. And then obviously you can showcase and sell that art to collectors. And it's evolved obviously to now what you see painted proofs, painted artist proofs, and then you have ones with pencil sketches and other doodles with black and white or black Sharpie, etc. So you have different variations of artist proofs, or you can just leave them blank itself. So what is like artist proofs financially a great investment? Now, I'm not just saying this to you guys because I'm trying to sell artist proofs. Obviously, if you're looking to buy any, contact me, 206-914-7974. Shameless plug. can text me, call me, or email me at daniel@vintagemagic.com. I'm just a really big sponsor of the artist proofs for several reasons. And I'll tell you about the financial part here in a second. Number one, it helps the artists. The artists get business. The paintings on the back are, you have to pay the artist to get it painted. They're not cheap. Some of them are like $500 to $1,000 a painting now. You can get pencil sketches for a lot less, but you know, that helps the artist. Also, the proofs itself. If you buy the proofs from the artist directly, it goes directly to them. You buy on the secondary market, doesn't go directly to them, but there was a point where they got the money also. Another thing what I like about it, it's the best of both worlds. That's right. So you have the time walk here. It's the card. This is the beta CE version. And then you have the art in the back. So if you're looking to collect and also play, I've seen people use the artist proof on their commander decks or old school decks. It's pretty cool. From a casual format, obviously, you can't use it as an actual competition because they're not really Magic cards to play with, but they're awesome to look at, and people do it all the time. So financially, obviously the rarity, right? Financially, we look at rarity as one of the biggest factors of Magic the Gathering, collecting, investing. Artist proofs are limited to 50. Naturally, they're super rare. Another thing you have to remember is it's a short supply. A lot of these artist proofs were purchased by guys like me, investors, who have a large lion's shares of certain proofs. So you can think about this. If you buy 10 of the Force of Nature proofs out there, there's only 40 left, let's say. You automatically lower the population by 20% of the entire world, and thus making it even more rare. Just like anything else, like even the Marvel Masterpieces, for example, you can buy a certain type of numbered cards, right? And buy a certain player even, you know, a certain character like Spider-Man, Wolverine, etc. You lower the number of cards population out there to make a set, and it makes it even more scarce. Thus, the rarity on the artist proofs are extremely difficult. The Black Lotus one, for example, you know, Christopher Rush, there was a situation where he had a divorce or something. So some of them are not signed and some of them are. So signed or not signed, another debate. You know, some people like it signed, some people don't like it signed. But again, naturally you have circumstances like that through a divorce makes the artist proofs very rare. Also, artist proofs like Sarah Angel. Sarah Angel, apparently Doug Schuler didn't receive all 50 originally. I believe he told me he got like 30 or so. So again, that's less than the allocation he was supposed to get, making it naturally more rare. So as you look at the kind of the eBay market, the world out there on Facebook groups, etc., you'll notice that the market's pretty advanced. There's a lot of people that have them. There's some that are somewhat graded, but most people have them in their binders, in their collection. But I really think that these graded artist proofs from PSA or Beckett even, but you know, CGC will start doing them. I think they really have a tremendous potential because of the authenticity, the certification. And obviously the most important news is obviously Post Malone spent $800,000 a few years ago on a beta artist proof signed that was no art at all. No art by the Black Lotus. And I will tell you, I used to own the art for the Black Lotus itself and also the artist proof. I used to own one of 4 of the artist proofs, and there were only 4 ever painted. And I sold mine during the kind of the COVID years. Kind of regret it because now I would have had an incredible, I don't know, I would have graded them all, marketed it better, probably sold it for a lot more. But regardless, it doesn't matter. I have access to other proofs, and we could you know, definitely do some more marketing and sharing. But I just thought it would be kind of cool in a holder, right? And I never did it, and I kind of wish I did. But I see why people collect things when they're graded with artist proofs, because think about it this way. You could have like a huge mural of them stacked together in like a nice wooden case or a plexiglass case that maybe you flip it over and the artwork's on the back. So that would be kind of cool. You can put in your house, kind of like artwork. It has a lot of good potential for display. So I think that's also a thing. A lot of us now, you know, we have jobs, we're retiring, etc. Kids, you want to kind of look at those collectibles on display, kind of appreciate them. slabbing them is a no-brainer. So I think from a value standpoint, I think the slab ones produce somewhat of a premium because you'll have them protected. They're guaranteed and certified. Like PSA, for example, they have a money-back guarantee. They state on their website that if they're not authentic, they're not real, they will buy them back. So that is huge, especially that policy goes to the buyer, not the original submitter, by the way. So that's another great thing, is that there's a financial option for protection for having this kind of items. I guess the last thing I'll say about artist proofs is that there's a never-ending type of journey, if that makes sense. Magic is very dear to me because all the memories I've had. It's brought me around the world, met some incredible players, artists, collectors, investors, fans all over the world. And I'm hugely blessed to be able to be part of the community. I'm one little person, one person in the big community, right? So I'm really lucky to be a part of it. And artist proofs, every single time I look at them, they are truly like, it's almost like I remember when I got them, how I got them, when I met the artists, how long it took me to get them back. That's another thing to discuss later on. They're not easy. They take sometimes years to get them back. So again, thank you for these artists who created these artist proofs and painted them. I have obviously much more. So if you're interested in purchasing any, we have some on an eBay store. You can always contact me if you're looking for anything. I have many of them. I have thousands of them. So I'm not going to post all of them, but if you're looking for something in particular, I'll be having more online in the future. All right, guys. Look forward to your comments and questions about them. Guys, talk to you guys soon. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's me, Daniel with VintageMagic.com. I'm here to share with you more about our deck and set collector fulfillment service. The deck fulfillment service caters to the player. And what that basically means is if you are a player looking to fulfill your old school Magic deck, certain Power 9 or key pieces in your Vintage deck, or dual lands in your Legacy deck, we have the inventory and the resources to help you fulfill your needs. Next, we have the set collector fulfillment service. This really caters more towards the collector. Oftentimes I've been asked, hey Dan, can you help me find this specific graded card for this set? Or Dan, can you find me these 20 cards left in my beta set? It doesn't matter what you're looking for, even if it's like every single Sarah Angel possible out there, I can help you out. My resources and extensive network in Magic the Gathering, I was able to help thousands of clients all over the world fulfill their needs. I've made it my mission at VintageMagic.com to be your one-stop shop for all your collector needs. For any significant item or collection, we're able to travel anywhere in the world to meet you. The reason why my clients love this service because it saves you time. What happens is collectors and players often search all over online or at vendors and they never find exactly what they're looking for. By going to us, we are the only one-stop shop who can help you with your needs. Using our service gets you exactly what you want and saves you time and money.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.